So obviously everyone is running this big cluster at the minute. That is the meta that's been around for quite a while now, since HQ18 sort of came out. So you've got the shield gem, which obviously protects for 30% ability damage to itself, and then 40% for, I think, everything around it. Yeah, 40%. So you add that on to a Micronus core that heals for 15% every 5 seconds. Then you add in a fact that you've got a self-repair core that does 3.7% health per second. That works out as 15% every 5 seconds. Just by chance, but obviously it helps. It works every second. Then you add in a healing build bot, which does the same. So again, it's 13.5%, 15% at max over 5 seconds. So over 5 seconds, you're doing 15, 30, 2 healing build bots, 60% health every 5 seconds. So if you don't destroy a building, don't forget it's not a 0, but 10% health. That defense, we're back at 70% health in 5 seconds and full health in 10 seconds. Now, for me, that is the problem. But you've got to think that before prime cores, we had healing build bots. So what's the issue? So the issue is healing build bots can get taken out from distance quite easy. So the healing build bots are not the issue. We had self-repair cores on the MDS, and although it caused a few issues, it was still manageable. But when you couple the 3 together with this Micronus core, which you put on a high HP building, where the HP has been pushed through the roof, HU18, and you give that defense a shield, it's like you're protecting that defense. You've got an extra protection of 40% now as well. You're protecting a building, which is protecting a building, which is protecting a building that heals itself, that has all the buildings protecting that as well. It's like that is protecting that, that is protecting that, and that is protecting that, and that as well, and it's protecting itself, and all this sort of healing just scales on top. And it's just got a bit ridiculous. And for me, the 15% health, if you look at the defense prime cores, they were a lot higher than the attack prime cores, and some of them warranted. I think the vector core is a bit too long, 20 seconds. I would like it to have some kind of tactic to it. So why not 10 seconds, 8 seconds? I would like to take it out, leave a bit of health maybe, leave it for 5-10 seconds, then take it out, leave a slither of health, and take it out again with a cleanup bot because I've left it at that health. And then the challenge is keeping it at low health, because if you destroy it at high health, it'll just come straight back again because of 10 seconds ago. I think 20 seconds is too long. It's stupidly OP. Then you look at the Micronus core, I said 15% every 5 seconds. But then if you look at the Micronus core on defense, it's only 2.5% health. But obviously in an area, but for 5 seconds. So comparing 2.4% health every 5 seconds to 15% health every 5 seconds, that is through the roof. Can you imagine if we had Micronus doing 15% health to all your bots every 5 seconds? That'd be crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I think I need to reduce the Micronus core. I think I need to reduce the vector core. Liege, I think is perfectly balanced. I think it's fine. Amalgamus, I think he's alright. It's not too bad. I could do a bit of a buff maybe. Megatronus, fine. Perfect. My issue is with... Okay? Come on, that's okay. She's better for toilet. I need toilet. Let's go. The issue is not those. The issue is these. I think Alchemist is alright. I think Alchemist could actually be fine where it is. Primer, I don't even know if it works. If I'm honest with you, you can't even tell. So I think Primus is a buff. Quintus definitely needs a buff. Without a doubt, it needs a buff through the roof. I'd probably put it as the worst Prime core at the minute that's out. But then you've got to think that we've got Alpha Trions come yet and Onyx, which Onyx was stupidly powerful when we had that. So they just need toning down a bit. I think Primer needs an increase. I think Quintus needs an increase. And then we've got Alpha Trion, which is going to be interesting. But it worries me that if we do reduce Macronus, if we do reduce Vector Prime, is it going to make Prime League hard mode easy again? And I don't want that. I really don't want to go back to that. So the question you got to ask is, what's the solution there if they reduce the healing? And I've said this for a long time, but the problem is it's a long-term solution. It's not going to get fixed. And I said that, I've talked previously about the disparity between Autobots and cons. And there are some cons. Now, when Autobots have an advantage, the cons will kick off Royal. And the difference between Tripredacus and Magnaboss, the acid and fire, I've said, why don't you make it so fire negates healing? Make fire negate healing, and then it's equal. And it kind of raises more combo options as well. Why not bring out another combo as well? With slowdown, with ice, with stun or something. It needs more combo or something to deal with that healing cluster. And I think even fire will help. Because then you can use skids, you could even leave it a while, then you could use fire not just together but separately to extend that. I just think having that fire will negate that maybe. So a lot of the prime core is quite balanced, but not the Micronus core, maybe not the Vector core, I don't know, it might be Vector, but the Micronus core definitely needs looking at, and I think they will. I think they mentioned that. And again, this is not, it's not coming from me solely. This is sort of just what I've seen in chats and what I've seen from people's opinions. And this is not like, people sometimes think I'm going on with a crusade, and I kind of do in a way, but it's not my crusade. It's a crusade from people that have said, listen, this is annoying me. Because I'm at a section now where I actually don't mind that cluster. I'm getting used to it and I'm working around it, but I see a lot of people getting really frustrated. And I've been there and I'm trying to work a way around it, but I get not everyone can do that. So something sort of needs to be done.